Okay, we'll call a regular city council meeting Monday, November 13, 2017 to order. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Alderman Putoff.
Here.
Ferrari. Here. Waldorf. Lukosius.
Here.
Radke.
Here.
Sapienza. Payton. Ballard.
Here.
Mayor Hall.
Here. Pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we have a presentation of the Baker family plaque presentation. So, we have a plaque for my predecessor, Donald Baker. Donald Baker had 48 years of service with the city of Peru. That's amazing. 48 years of service. He was an alderman from 1957 to 1961, and then he was elected mayor in 1965 all the way through 2009. We have the plaques made up for everybody with 20 years or more of service that are on the wall opposite of this back wall right here. And Mayor Baker will be joining Jack O'Byrne, who was more than 20 years, and Mayor Baker had the pleasure of working with Jack O'Byrne. He had the pleasure of working with Alderman Steve Urban, Alderman and Treasurer Clem Wolf, Alderman Ed Urban, Alderman Frank Sadowski, Alderman Anthony Wietzak, and Alderman Paul Pachetto. He worked with everybody that's on that wall out there. There's 7, and Mayor Baker will be the 8th one. And once again, 48 years of service. That's amazing. It's admirable, and we will be putting the plaque up, and it will be there for the public to view for time eternity. So we'll show you the plaque, Mrs. Baker, and
yeah, well.
I already got a picture of it to put on Facebook.
All right. Mrs. Baker, is there anything you wanted to say? Anything you wanted to say? I know you were never short on words.
What can I possibly say? As you well know, I was very proud of my husband. He loved this town with all his heart and everybody in it. Thank you.
thank you.
Really? Yeah, watch the scarf.
Okay, was there any cards filled out for agenda public comment? No, Your Honor. Okay, do we have a motion to receive the minutes, place on file?
So moved, Your Honor.
We have a motion and a second to receive the minutes and place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried. Do we have a motion to receive the activity reports and place on file?
So moved, Your Honor.
Do we have a second?
Second, Your Honor.
We have a motion and a second to receive the activity reports and place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, we'll move on to committee. Finance Safety Services, Chairman Putoff.
Alderman Radke, would you lead us through disbursement, please?
Yes, Your Honor. First thing on the agenda is disbursements. Total disbursements for November 15, 2017 is $835,163.62. I move this report be received, placed on file, and the bills paid in the usual manner.
I will second it, Your Honor. We have motion and second to receive the disbursements, place on file, and pay the bills in the usual manner. Is there any discussion? Have a roll call vote. Clerk call the roll, please.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza.
Aye.
Ballard.
Motion approved.
In other business, Your Honor, with the Finance Committee, we'll be going through an ordinance tonight for levying taxes for the purposes of the city of Crew beginning January 1st and ending December 31st of 2017. Tonight, the council's looking at a levy of a 4% decrease for the city of Crew portion of the tax bill. So what that means to Crew residents is you will see a 4% decrease of your city of Crew tax portion. So that's very positive news. The other point is all of the tax levy goes towards the police and fire pensions. We don't levy anything else for any other purposes. So that levy will be looked at tonight. We discussed health insurance, and you're looking right now, we're not completely convinced, but preliminary says about an 8% increase in health insurance coming up for next year. Committee also discussed the garbage contract, and what we're looking at is proposals. A couple ideas that we were looking at is we're reaching out for proposals for maybe a 3, 5, or 7-year term, looking at once-a-week recycling, looking at canister program, continuing with the one large item pickup, looking at canister sizes, route structures, yard waste, all of those typical ideas that we have a service right now. Currently, the Crew bill for taxpayers is they pay $6 a month for landfill and $6 a month for garbage rates with the city of Crew. We're looking at possibly being able to offset some of that landfill fee towards the city of Crew. And again, we're looking at what we will be able to get from a contract basis as far as garbage removal. Rates in the area, I think currently now Crew has the lowest rate for garbage pickup, and we're continuing to negotiate the best that we can for our taxpayers. Alderman Radke or Alderman Ferrari, anything else from the Finance Committee? Yeah, thank you. If there's any other council members with any other ideas with garbage contract, please let us know.
Okay, we'll move on to Public Services. Chairman Waldorf, in lieu of Chairman Waldorf, who's absent, we'll have Alderman Lukosius.
Yes, Your Honor. Tonight I'd like to make a motion to authorize the purchase of a 2018 Ford F-350 XL 4x2 pickup in the amount of $31,373.
I'll second that.
Jeff, would you bring us up to speed on the two things that we're going to vote on tonight?
Yeah, basically, these are the same trucks you all voted on here back probably about 2 months ago, except the 2017s were no longer available. So we had to go to the 2018 model. Both of these are 2018 model with an increase of less than $1,000 for both of them. One's going to have a water department side truck on it. The more expensive one, $36,973, would be a utility type looking truck. The other one will be a 4x4 that we use to pull leaf machines and stuff like that. That we already had one already taken out of service, transmission went out of it, so it's been sitting. So this one will replace that one.
And what's the delivery on these as far as time?
Probably within 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
Okay, we have a motion second to authorize the purchase of 2018 Ford F-350, $31,373. Is there any further discussion? Have a roll call. Clerk call roll, please.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Ballard.
Motion approved.
Next, Your Honor, we have a motion to authorize the purchase of a second 2018 Ford F-350 XL 4x2 pickup in the amount of $36,973.
I will second that.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Okay, we'll have a roll call vote. Clerk call roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza.
Aye.
Ballard.
Aye.
Motion approved.
Public Services, Your Honor.
Okay, reports to the attorney, ordinances, resolutions.
Yes, Your Honor, first I have an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances, Section 110-93 concerning stop signs, adding a stop sign northbound Calhoun and Main Street.
Do you have a motion to approve the ordinance as written and read?
Second, Your Honor.
Have a motion and a second, any discussion?
Your Honor, if I could just quickly comment, this one was missed when we did the section of the town, and when the alderman of the ward and I canvassed that area, that was supposed to be on our initial list, and we just kind of missed it somehow, so that's just part of what we did about a month ago.
Calhoun and Maine, isn't that a T?
It jogs around.
Where's the stop sign going north?
It would be,
It does go, there's southbound Calhoun, and then, what is
It
it,
jogs-
150 feet
yeah.
to the west, there's a
Jogs over.
northbound. That's why we missed it, Alderman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was like great, I thought.
No.
It's been located, you can see the flags, they'll be up tomorrow.
Okay, is there any further discussion? Have a roll call, quick call roll, please.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Valari.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke. Sapienza. Ballard.
Motion approved.
Next, Your Honor, I have an ordinance levying taxes for corporate purposes for the city of Pearl, Illinois for the fiscal year beginning on January 1st, 2017 and ending December 31st, 2017 inclusive.
Do you have a motion to receive the ordinance as written and read?
so moved, Your Honor.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to receive and approve the ordinance as written and read. Is there any discussion? Okay, we'll have a roll call, vote, quick call roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Ballard.
Aye.
Motion
And
approved.
dates are on the schedule there. Correct on the fiscal ordinance. It's for the fiscal year beginning on May 1st, 2017, ending April 30th, 2018. So,
Okay, you did the roll call, it was 6-0.
yes.
Okay, motion approved. Any further ordinances, resolutions, anything?
No, Your Honor.
Nothing further. Okay, unfinished business, does anybody have any unfinished business?
There will be no finance meeting November 22nd, which is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Your Honor, I have one thing, I don't know if it could have covered in my committee, but just to make everybody aware, and this did, I believe, on the News Tribune website this afternoon, we've put it on the police website as well as the City of Peru website, but today we received a call from a lady from Peru that said she had received a telephone call, and the caller ID said that the business calling was the City of Peru. It had a telephone number of 815-223-9489, which is a false number. It was a pre-recorded message that said, if you're entitled to a free life alert system, and to push 1 to accept, 9 to opt out. This woman fortunately immediately knew that the city wasn't doing something like that, so she hung the phone up. She did not accept it. She knew it was a scam, and in fact it is a scam. Numbers are cloned. We've had people do it with the hospital before, police department, but this happened today, so we did put the word out on Facebook. Obviously, the city wouldn't have any type of solicitation like that whatsoever, but just wanted everybody to be aware of that in case anybody would ask you that. It is a scam, and just hang up.
Okay, anybody else, unfinished business? Okay, new business. Now, did Eric, did you check the design review committee ordinance? Is Tyler, as the building inspector, is he on it by default, or do we need to appoint? Okay, all right. All right, so with the motion to appoint the building inspector, Tyler Dover, to the design review committee, that will, in effect, remove public service manager, who was also the building inspector, Jeff King, from the design reviews. So you can still come, Jeff, if you want to. You're gonna miss, okay. So, I'm asking for a motion to appoint our building inspector, Tyler Dovers, to the design review committee so that we'll be in compliance with our
I'll
ordinance.
make that motion, Your Honor.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Have a roll call vote, clerk call the roll.
Alderman Ferrari. Alderman Putoff. Alderman Ferrari.
Aye.
All right. Aye. Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke. Sapienza. Ballard.
Motion approved. Okay, now I have a motion to appoint Gina Wallen to the Parks and Recreation Board. As we know, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, I read the letter from Janice Grabowski that she was resigning/retiring, moving on to other things, and she had over a decade, and we thank her very much for her service, and we've sent her a letter thanking her for her service. At that time, I asked for anyone with interest, and we had an ad in the paper, and we had it on our website, I believe. I have one person who appears it's going to be a very good person, and she knows some people on the Parks and Recreation Board, and they're happy to have her. So I'm asking for a motion to appoint Gina Wallen to the Parks and Recreation Board.
So moved.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? We'll have a roll call vote. Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Sapienza. Ballard.
Motion approved. Okay, I don't have any other new business on the agenda, so we'll move on to petitions, communications.
Just one, Your Honor, communication from Illinois Valley Routers requesting permission to use the bottom half of Centennial Park for their annual car show on Sunday, August 19th. Close the street on 13th from west to Putnam.
You have a motion to receive, place on file, and grant permission.
So moved.
Alderman Ballard. We have a motion and a second. This is, how many years in a row is this that they've been at that site now? This is 4 or 5, something like that. It's a very nice event. It's busy. So is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Is there any further communications?
No, Your Honor.
None? Okay, public comment. Do we have any public comment? Claudia, Linda, Claire, anybody? Nobody? Okay, no public comment. No closed session. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second? Motion and a second. All in favor? Meeting adjourned.